So what's up, YouTube? We back here today with another video. If you like the content I've been putting out, make sure you give my stuff a like, share, subscribe, any of that. Like I said, this channel we gonna be doing barber reviews, probably no tutorials. I'm gonna probably put some in my shorts, YouTube shorts. But we doing barber tutorials. We doing how to get this money. We branding ourselves this year. We learning how to get this money. That, and we doing photography as well. Mind you, I'm a new photographer, so you know it's gonna be kind of like beginner things, but we working, we getting it. So today we coming with a video about house calls and how to attract and get more clients doing house calls as a barber. So I'm out here in Miami. So right now I'm at a fee right now at $200 that I charge. I'm at a fee right now because I kind of like got clients over the years to get to that level. Like I had to kind of like build my catalog. Of course I know how to cut hair, but when you're doing like house calls, that's considered like extra services. So you kind of like have to brand yourself a little different. All right, so first off, let's get into the first point, and that's equipment. So the first thing you gonna need when you start doing like house call, you start branding yourself. Of course, you gonna need like your clippers and all that, but you gonna need somewhere to put them. Personally, I used to have like my own. I used to have like a case that I used to carry around, but it used to be real cluttered. And stuff like that. When you get there, everything will be all messy. But I recently went to a hair show in Vegas, and I picked up the Gamma Pro. It's a backpack. Got layers in this junk. You know what I'm saying? You can put like different stuff in there, different clippers. You got trays. You can put your liners, razors, all that different type of stuff in there. And to be honest, this bag is very essential when you're going to do house calls. This is probably like the biggest thing other than like actually having your equipment. You know what I'm saying? Like your liners and stuff like that. This is very important. Second, what you're going to need, you're going to need some light. So, personally, I got this and I carry around like a ring light. I got a ring light. I can't show it to you because I'm using it for the video, but I use this and I take a ring light with me. Like they have smaller ones, so where you don't have to bring the bigger one, and you can purchase it off Amazon. I think it was like $40 to $50 for the smaller version. So basically, them are very, very essential when you first starting out, or it don't even matter like you first starting out. If you're doing house calls, or you're a traveling barber, you're gonna need something like this. Or like I said, people probably use the other thing, and that's the case. So the second thing, going into charging more, branding yourself, and doing more house calls is being professional. So when you naturally get there, people are gonna be naturally more in their environment because you're at their spot. So people sometimes are going to be like cooking. They're going to be just doing different things. Sometimes they might have their family over there, their friends, whatever the case might be. And I always say you should be like professional like you is if you in your shop or whatever kind of vibe you do when you're not doing house call. I always say you should be professional because people are really paying attention to that. And if you're trying to charge people $100, $200, sometimes people charging $1,000, bro. There's people out here charging $400-$500 for haircuts doing house calls. Don't knock them because you can get there. Yes, and it's all about being professional. Not only just bringing the right equipment, lighting, and things like that. Just being professional, listening to what the people saying, not indulging in what's going on, because it can be very tempting. People, I stay out here in Miami, it be a lot of wild stuff going on when you pull up at people at house calls. Not all the time, but majority of the time it could be, it's like going to a movie for real. Alright, and then to wrap it up, the next thing is about the price. So mention at the beginning of the video, I said that I charge $200 for a house call, and I kind of like gradually got to that over the years. It could be low to some people, it could be high to some people, but when I first started out, I was charging $50 for doing house calls. out here in Miami, and that was in 2018 when I first got here. I was just doing like the people that they couldn't pull up to the shop. I was still trying to get my name out there. So naturally, when you doing like when you first get here or get to a new scene, you're gonna be doing things to try to get your name out there that you probably not gonna be doing now. And I'm very glad that I was doing that back then, because now like I'm kind of like eating off the fruits of that labor that I put in, the work that I put in back then with that. So just with that being said, you don't have to start out with 200. I say start out with something you feel very comfortable. But I do suggest this, that you charge people more than what you charge if they come to the shop. That's the biggest thing, because that's, like I said, that's an extra service, and people are people pay for extra services. So if you're doing anything extra when you pull up to those people spots like black masses, massages, hot towels, whatever you got going, make sure you just incorporate that into your house call prices. And that's the third main point. Just a bonus point, you should always be trying to just brand yourself around it. You should always put on like YouTube, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. You should always try to just brand yourself in that manner that you do house calls, because how people are going to know you're doing them if you're not branding yourself, or people are not telling other people about it. And you should always strive for greatness with this very great God-given talent that God gave us. It's a beauty thing. We could get paid off doing fades and tapers. Like I said, I'm out here in Miami. I'm gonna drop you guys, probably gonna see a little clips of me going through doing little house calls here and there in Miami and Brickell, real nice part of town. Like I said, God is great, and let's get this money, fellas. 2024 there's no excuses on why you shouldn't be charging or just doing better. As a barber, it's not always about just charging people more. It's about just doing better as a barber, bringing more value to your people. Being a substance, you know what I'm saying? You just not another barber that they go forget about when they stop coming. And like I said, 2024, I'm gonna try to help you get there, other with me, because I'm grinding too. So let's go.